haul. So these are just gonna be like hardcover YA books. I've got a fair amount of them. So first is the Dust and Decay. It's the second book in the zombies kind of series from Rotten Ruin. I read Rotten Ruin for free, and yeah, it wasn't very good, but I also got this for free. Well, okay, 10 cents, but 10 cents is basically free. So I figured I might as well read the second book, even if the first book was very mediocre and religiously preachy. Then I got Afterlife, which I believe is the third book in this series. I think I only have like the fourth book. I don't have the first two, so now I have the third. So I still can't start reading that series because I don't have the rest. Then I got Shade, which is a book that's been on my to-buys for a while, but I was never interested enough to actually buy a copy. Then I got Blessed, which honestly I got it just because the cover is fucking awesome. Like, it's just a fucking awesome cover. The Rift Uprising. This one I got on severe discount from Chapters. Most of these are from used stores, like almost all of them. There's just a couple that aren't. Then I got Gone. This is from a series I already have 2 books in. The first book I actually bought full price. Don't know why. Then I got Unhinged, which is the second book in the Splintered series, I believe. Yeah, I already own the first book. I think I own it in hardcover. But honestly, these books just have fucking gorgeous covers. And I don't know what my cat's doing back there. Then Tattoo Atlas. This is another one I got from Chapters on a really steep discount. Incarnate, which is another like pretty ass cover, but it's not like a fantastic cover. Antigoddess, which is just a fucking kick-ass title, honestly. And it's a little feather, there's blood dropping into water. So. Then I got Secret Society, which is one I've seen in used stores like many times, and I always get drawn to it because of the little onk. And usually when you see an onk on books, either A, it's got to do with Egyptians, or it's got to do with vampires. So my first assumption is like, Vampire Society? But I've seen this book so many times in used stores. It's just, this time I managed to see it in the 10 cents area in a used store. So seeing it's a book that often in a used store is a sign that the book's probably not very good. Then I got this Wings book, which might actually be a little kid's book. I don't know, but it was in the young adult section, so I'm saying it's young adult. This is another example of that as well. Deep Blue. It kind of seems like it would be a children's book, but it was in the young adult section, so I'm saying it's a young adult. Then, Immortal City. And when I ran this one through Value Village's checkout, the lady thought it was part of the City of Bones series, which it's not. This is a totally different offer. But the cover is extremely similar to the City of Bones, Mortal Instruments, however it's said. Then I got Fever, which is the second book in the Wither series, I believe. Or at least the first book was called Wither. Anyway, the Chemical Garden Trilogy. That's what it's called, Chemical Garden Trilogy. So I'm just missing the last book in it, since it's apparently a trilogy. And I got Eve and Adam, which, well, title says it's probably something to do with Adam and Eve, but technology-wise, different shit. And then I got In the Afterlife. I have the other books on the back as well, the Never Fade and the Darkest Mind. Then I got Half Wild, which is the second book. I already own Half Bad, but I kept putting off buying this one because this one doesn't have the cool-ass textured pages, whereas Half Bad does, and I have Half Bad in paperback, so I wasn't really looking for this in hardcover, but again, 10-cent bin. I might as well. And this is another book that shows up in used stores an awful lot, Matched. I decided I might as well give it a try. This one, again, 10 cents bin, but as you can tell from looking on the side, maybe there's a bit of damage been done to the book. The pages are a little fucked up, and it looks like I might have gotten water damage. But for cheap, and 10 cents is cheap, I could care less. And then I actually got one of the Maximu Ride books, which is old as fuck, because the pages are like horribly yellowed, and it's been beaten up pretty badly. The plastic's actually starting to come off of the cover. It's not in the best of shape. It's wibble wobbling. Maybe I should have stacked this slightly better. Whatever. Then Candy, this one I actually got for free. I'm not even sure if it is YA, but I'm just saying it is. I'm not putting it on top of that anymore. Then this is another one I got from discount for chapters, Ash Princess. It's one of the new releases. Another one I got for discount, Riders, which is like apocalyptic. One of the 4 horsemen of death. Well, 4 horsemen of the apocalypse kind of a thing, and they fail and shit. Seems really interesting. The cover is nice. And lastly, this really fucking gorgeous book, Price Guide to the Occult. When the texture of it is fucking awesome, and also the red pages are fucking cool. This book just looks fucking great. Would you stop being piss babies? Then I got the Five Nights at Freddy's survival logbook, because just I like FNAF a lot. That's the only reason I got this. And then these 2 other ones are just like bonus books that aren't from the YA. They're from the pagan section. But I don't buy much of them way pagan books, so I'm not going to make their own little thing for it. So I just got these 2. The A Little Bit of Angels and A Little Bit of Fairies books. They're from a series, but I'm not interested in the other books in the series. So these are like your bonus books, baby.